$30 trillion. That's the amount that will come into this space after the Clarity Act passes, according to U.S. Senator Tim Scott, who is also the chairman of the Banking Committee for the Senate. Listen to what he said, and I want you to pay attention to three key things that he says during this interview on Fox News just this morning.
The fact of the matter is that even JP Morgan is now getting involved in stable coins. Why? Because digital assets is a part of the future of finance. So every single industry will want to be a part of that, including banks. So what we're talking about today is how do we set the rules of the road so that we protect our consumers. Job one is making sure that consumers are protected. Job two, making it less expensive to do business in America and easier to do it 24/7. Blockchain and digital assets allows us to get there faster. It's coming, period.
Well, I mean, we were just talking with Michael Seelig, and, he made the point that we need the framework in place so that the business doesn't go offshore, right? So that we don't see a lot of these crypto companies go to other countries to actually do this. You've made this legislation a priority, and I want to get your take about that. How much do you believe will come into the U.S. once we do have the Clarity Act in place? I mean, how significant is the business if, in fact, those companies don't go offshore?
Some of us estimated that the actual sector itself, the industry, is worth about $3 trillion now. I think it's going to $30 trillion in the next several years. The truth of the matter is that we can either lead in America or watch the dust from a distance. We're not going to do that. We're going to lead in America. Why? Because we're Americans. Maria, we have to make sure that we have an environment that is conducive for the brightest minds, the greatest thinkers, entrepreneurs to descend upon America to make sure that we are the economic financial capital of the world for another generation. Frankly, what we've already seen, Maria, with stable coins is that our dollar dominance is actually increasing. More than $300 billion of more activity around the world because of stable coins. And where is the activity happening? Around the dollar, because stable coins requires dollars or U.S. Treasuries to back every single penny that you find in stablecoins. Really good news for America's dollar remaining the reserve currency of the world. And if you look into the future beyond that, single mothers like the one that raised me, people working paycheck to paycheck, democratization through digital assets will bring down the cost of transactions and speed up the time of delivery, so the banks and or anyone else is not holding your money and earning interest. You'll be able to earn that interest yourself. This is good news.
Three key things that U.S. Senator Tim Scott mentioned in that interview. One, it's going to happen. America, we are an innovative nation. Always have been, always will be. And we must lead in this space. Otherwise, we'll get left behind. Number two, he talked about every industry will want to be a part of this. I've been saying that for years. The only reason that every industry has not already jumped into this space is because there was no regulation. There was no law allowing them to do so. And after the Clarity Act passes, they will all jump into this space. We're talking restaurants, we're talking healthcare, real estate, retail, education, colleges. Everyone will have a coin. Every restaurant chain, every major real estate firm, every college. And we will be right there to help them do so. The third item was the $30 trillion. That sounds like a big number. But when you break it down and you look at all of these different industries, the sheer size of the real estate industry, the healthcare industry, the education industry, retail, restaurants, it's a massive number. And all of them will operate more efficiently, more profitably with a coin. It's going to be an exciting time. This is the promise of blockchain, of cryptocurrency that the world have yet to experience. What we have experienced was the scammers crypto projects, very innovative, that was ahead of their time. They launched too early and did not survive the crypto winters. All of that changes when the Clarity Act passes, because the true promise of blockchain will finally be realized. And you want to make sure that you are in position to be there. If $3 trillion, that's what U.S. Senator Tim Scott said, is the current estimation, $3 trillion. He said if $3 trillion was all this hype, everything that happened in crypto up to this point got us to this place of 3 trillion. And in the next several years, it's going to balloon to 30 trillion. This is your Bitcoin opportunity all over again. Make sure you're positioned to take advantage of it.